Amazing.
Yay.
So it looks like we're live. Welcome, Rebecca Ann, my
Yay.
beautiful and
Yay.
cherished.
So it looks like we're live.
I always forget to turn my phone off because I have my phone up to
I love it.
see the comments before they come through here. So it's always that double echo.
So good. Thank you for
Welcome.
having me here, Sandy. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, I'm so excited to have you. And thank you for being here. The community that's on here right now, that's live with us. I want to take a moment and introduce Rebecca. And she is my beautiful, cherished. She's one of my healer mentors. We worked together for about a year.
Yeah.
And just journeyed through the depths and the highs and the lows and everything in between. And I just want to just take a moment right now to just honor you and your energy. And thank you so much for being here. Rebecca is a priestess and a healer, and she is the creator of Divine Intuitive Healing. And she's just an incredible human. And I'm so excited that you're here. So thank you.
Aw, thank you, Sandy, and thank you for that beautiful welcome and opening this space that is just held and protected in so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be here. I'm excited for the convo today.
Same. So excited. So we're going to start with a little bit of a conversation, get to know Rebecca, get to know some of her magic, and then we're going to go into some live mini readings. And then we're going to do a group healing at the end, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Which is just like beyond exciting. So, first, how did you get into this work? What was your awakening journey like? Did you always know you were a healer? Like, how did this all happen?
Oh, Lord, no. I did not know, y'all. I did not always know I was a healer. When I really got into this work, the spiral for me is when my sister passed away back, what was that, in like 2014. So like 8 years ago, I'm like doing the math. I'm like, yeah, I think it was 8 years ago. My sister passed away, and my sister was actually into this work a lot more than I was. She bought incense, like did incense and tai chi and was all into like this spiritual work. And to be honest with you, I was not. Right. I have I have a marketing degree and all of that kind of stuff. I went to college. I was very much on the straight and narrow, right? I was on the straight and narrow path. I was set up to go work in my family's business, and to do really well for myself, to be honest with you. But it was just, this spiritual journey really catapulted me when my sister passed away. And I first started by like wanting to just communicate with her, to be honest. I wanted to be with her, communicate with her, hear her, right? And that's how it really started. And from there, it just kind of went. I got certified in Reiki in college, like a few years into my spiritual journey. I got certified in Reiki, and that's really what started to like open me up, like I did Reiki 1 certification. It really started to open me up, which was really beautiful. And then the next part of my journey just really happened when I actually moved to Milan, Italy. I was doing a master's in fashion management. So I completed college, got my bachelor's, and then I did a master's degree in fashion management. I was studying in Milan, like the fashion capital, and I was following what I thought was my dream. I was following this dream that I thought I had. And I actually graduated with a master's in fashion management. And then I went and worked in Milan for a writing, like I did writing for fashion magazine and that kind of stuff. It was like an online fashion magazine. And I wrote on Louis Vuitton and Luisa Beccaria and like all of these, high fashion things. And I thought I was living the life. And then all of a sudden, I'm a year into that, and I'm like, I'm not like, I'm wanting something so much more and something so much deeper, right?
Yeah.
And that's when I started my blog, The Blue Empath, if you remember, or if anyone here may know The Blue Empath. I started my blog, and I started blogging about my grief and my pain. And the hard parts of my journey, the highs of my journey, and just being really honest and brutally honest about everything that I'd gone through, that I was going through. And I started my blog, and then from there, it just took off, Sandy. Like I don't know what happened from there. It just like I started doing coaching and all this
Mm.
stuff, but that still wasn't sticking, to be honest. And it just then I went in even deeper, and I found Priestess training. And that's really where my life, like, opened up, my healing gifts opened up, and I just remembered, like, all of this remembering just flashed through my body over
Wow.
the 9 months that I did Priestess training. And that's where it all opened up for me. I remembered just lifetimes of doing this work, of being a healer, and that's where I started to remember my own unique energy healing, which is called Divine Intuitive Healing. I've written a manual on it, and I'm now publishing that manual. Um, and it's just I can't believe it. I'm like, "Holy crap." Now I'm here in this space. I train priestesses and I train healers, and I love my work, and it's so beautiful, but, what catapulted me was my sister's death, and then also, going after my dreams of thinking I wanted to be in fashion and do the whole fashion thing. I was backstage at fashion shows, and I was, like, reporting on fashion shows, working backstage at fashion shows, and I thought I had made it, but I didn't feel it. It didn't
Right.
feel true to my heart, it didn't feel true in my body,
Mm.
and that's when I just started my blog, and everything feels like it took off from there,
Wow.
truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that so much. It's so interesting that so many of our journeys into this spiritual awakening start with that grief,
Yes.
that loss. It's like it
Mm,
cracks you open,
it
cracks
does.
you into
It
this.
so deep. It cracks in so deep, and it's like it transforms you from the inside out.
Yeah.
And that's what my grief did to me. Transformed me from the inside out, but for good reason.
Yeah.
For good reason, because I was here. I wasn't here to be a fashion a
Yeah.
fashion writer, right? I came
Yeah.
here with a sole mission to
Yeah.
train thousands of priestesses and healers. Like that's
Yeah.
I know now in my bones, that is my mission, and that's what I came here to do. So that
Yeah.
grief cracked me open and connected me back with this longing and this deep mission within me.
Mm, yes, love it.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? What does it mean to be a priestess living on earth at this time right now to you? Like what does this mean?
Oh my gosh, being a priestess on earth right now is, well, first of all, it's the best thing ever.
Of
No,
course.
but being a priestess is a divine feminine leader. It's a divine feminine leader who carries ancient wisdom and knowledge that she remembers from within her, that is here to awaken others, right?
Woo!
So a priestess is that divine feminine leader. She's here
Mhm.
to lead and guide the next generation, right? She's the divine channel. She's a spiritual teacher. She's the way shower for the future generations to come with tools, beyond this realm, right? She sees way beyond the veil. She sees the bigger picture. She's here to forge her own path. And
Mm,
that's how so many of my priestesses, it can be frustrating sometimes in this world, because we are here to forge such our own path that
mm,
it feels like sometimes no one has done what we've done before,
mhm.
because it's true. We all come with our own unique giftings
Yeah.
and our own unique healing gifts and offers and mission, right?
Mhm.
But overall, the priestess is that divine feminine leader,
Yeah.
and she's here to awaken that ancient wisdom from within her.
Yeah.
So I say that the priestess, it's we don't look outwards
Mm,
for our work, right? Our work is found within our body. It's found within, and we are led and guided from within, and forge a new way.
yeah.
Mhm.
So beautiful.
Thank
So
you.
speaking of it's found within, and it's like we're born with these unique codes and frequencies that live within our bodies.
Yeah.
You have recently just had a baby.
Yes.
And we were just chatting about before we hopped on this call how Ava is already like, tell us about what that's been like, just
Oh my gosh.
witnessing her
Yes.
witnessing her already sort of awakening her
Amen.
gifts.
Exactly. No, it's so true. Sandy, exactly. You know, when I had
Yeah.
Ava, first I had my baby and very surprisingly, I didn't know I was
Story is
pregnant.
amazing. The story is amazing. It's a whole episode. Do you want to share it?
I don't think I have enough time because it's
Okay, okay.
insanity. But basically, I didn't know I was pregnant all last year, and then I literally found out I was pregnant, and then 12 hours later, I was in labor. My water broke, and I was in full blown labor. Um,
Surprise!
yeah, surprise! Literally. I went into the doctor with fibroids, abdominal pain, all of this stuff, and they were like, "You're pregnant." And I had taken pregnancy tests, like 4 or 5 of them, like, and they all came back negative.
Yes.
So that's like a whole other
Yeah.
story. But I did. I was surprised pregnant, but then I had our beautiful baby girl, Ava James. And
Yeah.
Ava is just, it's been amazing to see and witness her, because what's happening is this next generation is coming in, right? This generation who's being born now, they're so highly sensitive. They're highly sensitive to energy, to our words, to our thought, like to everything, right? And they're what's called the peacekeeper generation. They're very
Mm,
much here to restore peace, right?
mhm.
Restore the peace upon earth, and I think to balance, really to come back into balance with Mother Earth, right? So they're very highly sensitive. And it's just been crazy to watch and witness in real time my daughter first be born, and now she's about to be a year old.
Yeah.
um, how she is so sensitive, how she plays with my crystals, how she plays with my oracle cards and like does little readings. She picks out a card and she'll hand one to me and have one for herself. You know, these kids coming in are highly sensitive, and
Mhm.
they are craving this work. They
Yeah.
are craving, right? I train priestesses, and a lot of my clients are mothers and they have little kids.
Mm,
And, you know, sometimes they see things at night, and it's our job to really lead this next generation. That is the job of a priestess, which means many of us mothers guiding and leading our kids, right? When they're seeing things beyond the veil that aren't there,
yeah.
but we know and trust them that they see what they see. Right? I
Mm,
have
mhm.
many women clients like that who have kids who are highly sensitive, who are
Yeah.
psychic, who can see things, you know, and get
Yeah.
scared, and learning how to help them through that. But
Right.
it's just been amazing to see my, like, little Ava coming into her own gifting, her own soul. And she loves when I meditate, she'll play around with me as I meditate. Like, she loves the Kundalini chants. I put on the chanting and that music, and she loves it. It instantly, like, calms her down and pulls
Mhm.
her back down, you
Yeah.
know? Our
Yeah.
kids are craving this work.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jen T says, I went through Reconnective Healing Certification Program
Mhm.
2019 and didn't feel in sync with energy. It bummed me out for a long time. I'm getting Reiki certified now and feels a much better fit. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is because we really do come with our own unique way of working with energy and understanding how to move energy and to use alchemy and all of these things. And so to feel that connection to whatever modality it is that you decide to
Mhm.
to learn about is so important because
Yeah.
I feel like it really is an inward journey. Like and with that, we're going to be shown the steps. We're going to be shown the teachers. We're going to be shown the modalities, but you're always going to make it your own. It's always going to be your own unique way. And so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Jen. Kids are
Yeah.
psychic naturally from birth. Absolutely. That's what we forget. We all have these gifts, and we,
Absolutely.
we
It's
we forget on purpose because coming through for this awakening journey is all part of this divine plan of reawakening and remembering, and it's all in perfect order. Nothing's gone wrong, but it's true, we forget. We have amnesia. We and but isn't it fun when you start to wake up to it again? Isn't it fun when you start to remember this magic? It's like you've forgotten for so long and it's been suppressed and like shut down for so long. And then you remember and it's just like, whoa, I can do this too. I'm psychic. Like I'm intuitive. I just thought I was really sensitive. Just thought I
Right?
was really
Isn't it
sensitive or
amazing?
whatever. Yeah.
But think about the world we'll live in when we have, people like us who are raising kids and raising the next
Yeah.
generation, right? Or in community with
Yeah.
these kids and where it's accepted and where their gifts from the beginning are accepted,
Yeah.
are fully, seen, heard, and
Yeah.
valued,
Yeah.
right? How much of a beautiful world that will be, I always say that's my mission. That's my
Yeah.
mission in my work. My mission's
Yeah.
to train priestesses, but beyond that, the why is, my sister, before she passed away, she was a highly sensitive kid. And she would see saints walking around the church. When we were in church, she was highly psychic. She would see saints and she would tell the priest and draw them and
Goosebumps.
say, I'm seeing things. Yeah. And I'm seeing saints and I'm seeing angels move through the church,
Yeah.
but in a Catholic school system, that's not really accepted. It's not really, thankfully we had beautiful people in our life where it was accepted, but
Mm.
it's not really accepted, and you're kind of right, you don't really talk about that. So I
Yeah.
always say, like, my mission, my why returns back to that. It's for our kids. So
Right.
they have safe space to be in their gifting, to be
Yeah.
psychic, to be intuitive, to be the healers that they came here to be, and to be seen, valued, and accepted for their gifts.
Yeah.
It's
So
huge.
beautiful. It's huge. I love that too, Rebecca. And I feel that in you. And I feel that in so many of us that are here doing this healing work
Mhm.
is that reawakening and remembering within ourselves, and then also sharing that with the people around you, and sharing that with your children, and sharing that with your family and with your friends, and with that creates this ripple. And I see that as we, as mothers especially,
Mhm.
raising their children, their highly sensitive children,
Mhm.
to tap into their gifts, to honor their gifts and the way
Yeah.
they are and the way that they feel energy, and to really help them so that they can flourish with their unique gifting and way of being in the world. Like it's so beautiful. And I just see that with that, like generations, like our kids and their kids and their kids, like it's going to be so much different um than it has been for
Yeah.
us in this. Like we don't need to hide anymore. We don't
Yes.
need to hide anymore. It's like it's safe. It's safe to remember your gifts. It's safe to be who you really are. It's safe to be the fullest expression of your divine highest self and who you came here to be. It's
Amen.
exciting to think, and
Mhm.
we're just at such a pivotal time right now. I feel like in this shift in consciousness where people are waking up at rapid paces,
Yeah.
and it's really exciting. It's really exciting. So
It
anyway,
is.
the
It's
community for
exciting
me.
and it's a lot,
Yeah,
right? Like, people
yeah,
are waking up very rapidly,
yeah,
but a lot of us on our spiritual journey, now is coming into safety with being seen in our gifting,
yeah,
because we were told for a very long time it wasn't safe, right? Even through our lineages, we were told it wasn't safe. It wasn't safe to be psychic or to be a healer or to see things or feel things, right? So it's so many of us, a part of our journey is this,
yeah,
like, coming back to safety with our gifting
yeah,
and really honoring it and creating space for it. And
yeah,
imagine the next generation when they just grow up with that safety in it. They
yeah,
grow up with that safety already there.
yeah,
I'm so excited to witness it. And I'm so excited to see as this next generation grows up, because it's going to be so beautiful.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, they're going to be leading us.
yeah,
Truly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of conversation, and this is the kind of frequency that I want to be a part of right now, is this focusing on
Mm.
how we can create and cultivate this sort of safety within ourselves and within the people that are around us, our loved ones, our children, our friends, our
Mm.
coworkers, our clients, whoever that might be, so that we can create this ripple like we were talking about. Because there's an equal balance, right? There's always going to be polarity, and there's so much going on in the world. And when we're focusing all our attention on the news and on what's happening that's wrong in the world, we're making that bigger and bigger. And when we focus on what we're wanting to create,
Yeah.
we have the power within us, our sacred power. We have that within us to create something different, to create the world that we want to see. And so I just feel like it's so important. Like I love these conversations so much because it gives me hope.
Yeah.
It gives me hope for our world and for our kids and for our kids' kids, you know, for the generations to come. It's just, yeah, it's so beautiful.
It
Thank you so
is.
much for
Oh
your
my
work.
gosh.
I would love to get into some readings because we're also going to be doing a healing at the end. So let's just do, so if you have some questions or you'd like a personal reading, Rebecca and I are going to pull some cards for you guys. So
I came ready. I'm ready.
So feel free to drop in a question.
Oh, I love Jen T's comment about her 10-year-old being so sensitive and how both her kids love to meditate with her. They love to play with pendulums and dowsing rods. I think they realize that this invisible energy is truly there. Jen, I love that. It's so cool when, right, our kids get to be around us as we meditate and to play with the pendulums and to have fun, right? And I think it's just so cool that we can open our kids up to that safe space. Just amazing work, girlfriend. Awesome.
Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Okay.
Oh,
Let's
Deb
see.
says, yes, please.
Okay. Yes, please, Deb. Amazing. Okay. Let's see.
I'm going to be pulling from the Rose Oracle.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
I love the Rose Oracle, and it's a very priestess deck to me because priestess of the Rose lineage, that's the lineage that I really work with. So I love the Rose Oracle, so that's what I'll be working with.
I just purchased last week. And it's so funny because I've been using my Work Your Light Oracle deck by the same author.
Yes, Rebecca Campbell.
Rebecca Campbell. She's so amazing. And I love the artwork. It's so pretty. And as I was getting ready, they're like, bring the Rose Oracle too. No, it's probably because Rebecca. I love it.
I love that. Y'all, you can't make this work up. It's so funny. It's all so connected as we are all so connected, right?
Yeah, so beautiful.
So pulling a card for Deb. I got hers.
Permanent job with this, however, freelance work slowing.
Oh man, Deb. The Fertile Void. Oh my God, this is probably one of my favorite cards, Deb. It says inner winner, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. And the fertile void is when we are, yes, in the void, but it's actually a very fertile time in our lives. Right? It's when we may be in resistance, we may be in our inner winter. Things might be a little bit quieter, a little bit more restful. But it's where our potency is being really birthed, that potency, and there's new beginnings starting for you. I don't know, are you dropping new seeds? Are you gardening a new way? You know, it feels like this, that feels true for you. And it's this reminder to trust the fertile void, to trust the void, to trust that the frustration, even the resistance, even that you may be feeling is there for a sacred reason, right? And it's always, it's showing us the way. The void is powerful. A lot of people try to avoid the void, but the void is where, gosh, my greatest ideas and programs and things I've birthed into this world have come from. Yeah.
Beautiful. I pulled, Deb, for you, the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? What are you clinging on to? And then also align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? And so very similar to Rebecca's message, feels like you're in this space of allowing things to shift, allowing things to fall away that aren't truly in alignment with your soul's purpose, with where your soul is guiding you to go. And it feels really like what's coming on the other side of that is gonna be so much more in alignment, and it's gonna feel like flow. It's gonna feel like joy. It's gonna feel like abundance. It's gonna feel like ease. So it's just feels like this guidance of really allowing what wants to fall away that's not in alignment to fall away, so that you can really have that clarity of knowing that your path is unfolding. So sometimes when we're in this place of crumbling, or when we're in this place of the void, it can feel very unstable and a bit wobbly. But what you guys want you to know is that it's all happening for you, so that you can get back on track, get back into alignment with where your soul is leading you, which is so exciting. And I deeply understand that, because I've been there. I've been there too. I think we all have. Those of us who are really here on a soul mission, and who have allowed themselves to follow and to listen to their soul and to be guided. I think we've all had moments of, oh my gosh, things are falling away, but what's next? What's coming? Not being completely clear, but that's when we get to really allow ourselves to settle back in, and to lean back into that deeper layer of trust. Also, Mars is in retrograde right now, which I've been feeling this energy of, like, I need to be doing things. Like, it's like this erratic energy. And what the guidance has been for myself and for clients that I've had this week is like, we're not supposed to know exactly all of the steps. So we're not supposed to know, um, you know, with certainty and with clarity right now. If you feel this sense of not knowing, to trust and to be in it. If you can be in it, you're going to allow yourself to really open up for the divine messages to come through when it's time. But if we're in that place of like trying to push for it, it's just going to create some static and more fogginess. So that was just the message that was coming through for those of us who are feeling that energy. Because I feel like a lot of us are. It's like this Mars in retrograde. So Mars is about, like, it's that masculine taking action, and it's going backwards. It's spinning backwards right now, which creates some funky energy, right? Yeah.
It does,
So,
especially in business,
yeah,
especially in business and career path, I feel,
yeah, yeah.
because that's where I tend to have more of my masculine, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
and I've definitely been feeling that kind of
Yeah.
energy in my
So
own business.
the
Mhm.
masculine wants to do, but it's like it's not the time right now. So the
No.
time is, it's like allowing yourself to be. And Deb says, I'm freelancing in my field of work, hoping to get a permanent job within this. However, freelance work is slowing. Do you see when I will get a permanent job? Will the freelance keep me going until then? Yeah,
Mm.
it feels like the freelance will continue to sustain you as you're going through this transition, but to also allow what's naturally falling away to fall away, and to trust that you're going to be taken care of, and to trust that the universe is bringing to you what is aligned with your soul and your soul's path and your purpose. So knowing that you're always taking care of, Deb. That's what I'm really feeling for you is trust and know, and your guides are showing you, and it'll make sense. It will make sense. So I hope that helps.
Yeah.
Let's see, Catherine.
I have Catherine's card.
Oh, amazing, amazing.
I was just shuffling as you were talking.
Yeah, beautiful.
So funny, there's a lot around career paths here. And as Sandy's talking about Mars being in retrograde, Sandy, when does Mars retrograde stop, or when does it go station back direct?
Oh gosh, I am not sure exactly. Is it January? I feel like it's not until January.
I think it's January too.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's really interesting that, yeah, a lot of us are feeling this, and it could be related, right, with Mars being retrograde, and we're all worried about what's our next career path, what's our next move.
Mm.
But I feel this. y'all, the fertile void, we have to trust, right? We have
Yeah.
to trust in our potency and our new beginnings, okay?
Yeah.
But Catherine, the card I pulled for you, and this is, gosh, y'all are getting all my favorite cards, like my favorite one. Catherine, for you, I've got healing the mother line. Actually got healing the mother line, and this is a really powerful card, and it says healing ancestral work, mother line growing up. And this card comes, and I'm not surprised because we're moving into what is in Priestess world, the wheel of the year is the Yule season. And the Yule season is very connected with Mother Mary. Or if you know Mother Mary, you know the mother of Jesus. And she
Mhm.
really helps us to heal our mother line
Yeah.
and to look at the spaces where there is still hurt, right? Still hurt in our mother line or with our grandmothers or our great grandmothers or somewhere there's healing in that space. And it's that reminder that the ancestral work is so deep, right? When you are doing this work, Catherine, if you are, and healing with the mother line and healing with your mother or with yourself and your feminine self, know that that is going to it gives 10,000 fold, right? It boosts the collective, but also you and your lineage and you and your kids, if you have any kids. It's just so beautiful. I don't know. Healing the mother line. It's a really sacred card.
Hmm.
And I think it's when we're called to heal our mother wound and to really mother ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So beautiful. So beautiful. So,
Mhm.
Catherine, I'm not sure if you're also on a path of healing or if you've been feeling some intuition lately that there's some healing abilities that you're starting to remember that are wanting to be reawakened within you. But I definitely pulled this transformation card with you for you. Just sort of flew out of the deck, and so things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. And so, this could be along with what Rebecca was sharing about with the healing that feminine line within your family, and maybe that's something that's up for you right now. And if that is the case, often our own healing and the things that we go through is our also part of our gifting. And so if you feel this sense that you are, you're going through your own healing, and with that, you're going through an awakening and sort of a remembering that you're also here to help others heal, because I feel like that's so how many of us get into this work. It could be that you're being shown right now, that you're being shown little glimpses of it. And I almost feel like you are your intuition is popping up right now. Your intuition is guiding you. Yes, I'm getting back to the things, energies, etc., that I used to do now that I've had to place my mom in memory care. Okay, wow.
Mhm.
So sorry to hear. I've left nursing to do its detrimental effects on me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Well,
Mm.
I
Wow.
understand so deeply what that's like to lose a parent at the mental level. My dad passed away of early onset dementia. And so I really, really feel that. And I
Mm.
feeling that for you so deeply, Catherine. I'm so sorry to hear. I did pull another card for you, Akasha, and that just signifying and solidifying this message for you that your guides are showing you um, this path, maybe a slightly different path from nursing. Nurses are absolutely healers. Like, nurses are the healers, yeah.
Mhm.
And there might be more to that for you. There might be more of like the energetic side of it that you're going to be guided down this path. And so the Akasha is just a beautiful way of tapping into your soul's frequency and your soul's maybe past lives, that you've had certain gifts or certain abilities that are wanting to come back online right now. And so that's a very exciting card to pull as well. Not sure if you've been interested in the Akashic records, or maybe you've been feeling a pull to sort of dive into maybe some past life work, but you're very supported in that if that's the case. So
Yeah, and I think also with the Akasha card, it's kind of that reminder that when we heal our mother lines and when we heal our generations, it happens through the Akashic record hall, right? The record hall is where so much generational healing is really happening. So I think it's that call, Catherine, back to the Akasha, back to the Akashic record hall, for your healing, and to see what is there for you. hmm I think there's,
beautiful.
yeah, something very much there for you, girl.
Yeah. I've left. Okay. Let's see. Just making sure that I'm.
I think Jessica Lynn is next.
Yes, I'm just starring them before. Yes, let's pull up Jessica Lynn.
Yeah.
There we go. Can I have a career message from my guys? Beautiful.
We'll see what kind of comes through for you, Jessica.
Nurses are earth angels. They don't get the respect that's needed from a lot of people. That's true. They are absolutely earth angels.
Absolutely. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, y'all, so many of my
They're
clients
like the
are
original.
nurses.
Yeah, right.
So many priestesses are nurses.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I got one for Jessica. Oh, this is so good. Okay, so this is for Jessica Lynn. Whispers of Mother Earth. Whispers of Mother Earth. And it says creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. So, Jessica, you kind of talked about, oh, you said you had a recent awareness about your own mother wounds, and then you're kind of talking about career messages. And I think this is the reminder, get back with Mother Earth. Get back with Mother Earth. Hear her whispers. Be with the earth. Really ground into the earth. Take nature walks. Be right. Talk to the trees. Really be with the earth. And that your creativity and your ideas and your inspiration comes from the earth, comes from you being connected into the earth, right? And it's that reminder that, even with career paths, because you're kind of talking about career messages, it's that reminder that you are, I'm not sure if you're a writer or if you like to write, but it sounds like you're very much here to be that channel, right? To be that divine writer, to be that divine channel. So are you writing? Are you writing down your messages? That kind of thing too. And that reminder to return back to Mother Earth, to allow her whispers to really work through you and move through you. Okay. Yes, I try to get outside every day. Beautiful. Take it a step deeper. Really ground in with the earth. Place your feet into the earth and really feel her pulsing beneath you. When I teach grounding, I really teach seeing your tree roots coming out of the bottoms of your feet, connecting into the earth and going down. Connect in deep into the earth. Really see your tree roots like you were a tree planting in. And I keep hearing writer, channel, like creative. You are a creative. You're an artist. You're a writer. You're a channel. So allowing these channeled, whether it's art or creativity of any kind, writing to move through you.
Yes, absolutely. I got Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And Jessica, I've pulled the Akashic record card for you a few times. And so really, are you, do you have, how do I say? Do you already have a spiritual practice? Do you realize, like, are you starting to awaken to your ability to communicate with spirit? Like, I'm really curious where you're at, because I feel like there's a lot here for you. Yes, that card always comes for you, the Akashic record. So also I pulled Age of Light for you as well. So you've been training for this for lifetimes. Really, really feels like there's, like, your soul is guiding you on this higher timeline, on this path of really reawakening your gifts, remembering who you are, remembering why you came here, so that you can really get on track with your soul's mission and purpose. And so I'm curious of where you are. Like, do you already have a spiritual business, or are you in an awakening right now? What's going on? Because it just feels like there's a lot here for you to start to open up into and to remember. Yes, I've been meditating a lot more and use the book you've recommended. Okay, amazing. Yeah, it feels like beautiful, and that's so gorgeous. It feels like there's guidance for you to really continue down that path, and keep following what's exciting for you, keep following what's lighting up for you, because you're being shown. And it might come through dreams, or it might come through little inspired ideas, or all sorts of different ways, just to continue to follow. No business yet. I'm actually in school to become a therapist. Oh my gosh. Well,
Well,
therapists are another earth angel healer. So of course you are. And maybe you'll merge the two, like more of the spirituality with the therapy, and they are very intertwined anyway.
they are.
Beautiful,
My
beautiful.
therapist also does this work. She's a therapist and trained in somatic experiencing, EMDR, and has her master's and everything. But also she does the spiritual side, and she blends it really beautifully. So
Yeah,
Jessica, I won't be surprised at all
yeah,
if you start blending this work into your therapy work and with your clients. And um,
mm,
yeah, I really feel that creativity, like writer, channel, creative, like inspiration for you, Jessica. You have, and maybe you will also help some of your clients, right, through their creativity, heal, right? Heal through our creativity, to heal through our inspiration. Yeah,
yeah.
that's my plan. Oh, I
So
love that, Linda.
yeah,
Or
so
Jessica, sorry.
okay. Okay, so
I'm pulling a card for Linda, that's why.
oh, are you? I was
Yes.
gonna pull this one up. Is it a blue tit bird? I don't know what that is. Flew into my living room about a month ago through my window. Flew out just as quick. Is this a sign from spirit, or should I keep my windows closed? I'm gonna tune into that.
Deb, I think you can answer that yourself, honestly.
Oh, okay. Yes, they're native to the UK. Okay. A
Oh, I
tip
love
bird.
that.
I love it. Okay. Blue tip bird. Is this a sign from spirit? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Well, Deb, I've got Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, and Teacher. So, yeah, I feel like, and then I've also pulled the Priestess card for you. How are you being called to step up and lead? Double Priestess message for you, Deb, with that bird flying into your window, flying through your window. I feel like that is a message for you.
I pulled Lineage of the Rose, which is a priestess card. It's the Lineage of the Rose. So I'm just laughing over here. It's been sitting here. Yeah.
So, Deb, it feels like you have some ancient wisdom as well
Yeah.
that is wanting to either be awakened within you, or maybe it already has. Maybe you already are on this path of awakening your divine wisdom. But it definitely feels like that bluebird was a sign. Sometimes it's to get our attention. I remember when I first was going through my awakening, and I drove up to Nanaimo, about an hour and a half away from my home, to go see a medium. And she told me, you're a healer, you're not meant to be doing what you're doing right now. I was teaching dance at a dance school here in Victoria, and she said, the reason why you feel this way is because you're on the wrong path, and you're meant to be doing this other work. And I just remember crying and wow, this remembering, but also feeling very confused. And I drove home on the highway, and there was not a single car in front of me, but all of a sudden this rock comes flying into my windshield and cracks like right at my eye level. And I heard audibly, "Are you listening now?" And so, yeah, we'll be shown, especially when we're not paying attention, when we're being given signs or when we're feeling intuitive hits and we're not listening to them, it'll get louder.
Yeah.
It'll get louder. And so, yes, actually, it does feel like that was a sign for you. And so, whether or not you are already on a path of remembering and awakening to your gifts, you're being shown. Yeah.
Yeah, Deb, I would really be looking into Priestess.
Yeah.
Priestess, like just look up the word, just, really be with the word priestess, look up what it means, or maybe
Yeah.
do some research, yeah, be in that energy.
Yeah. Beautiful. I love it. I love it, Deb. Okay. Linda.
Yes, Linda.
I had COVID in the first wave 2 years ago. I got long COVID and now I'm left with chronic fatigue. Will this ever heal?
Well, it's the reminder that healing our physical body does take time. Sandy, I know you've done medical medium, and I know you've done celery juice and you've done the smoothies, and it's definitely not like a quick, and I know Sandy's done a lot of deep physical healing with her physical body, and it's definitely not a quick road, right?
No.
It takes time, and it takes patience. I know Sandy's been through it. I've been through it too. So I feel you, Linda. The chronic fatigue can be really hard. It can
Yeah.
really validate that for you, Linda,
Yeah.
and honor that feeling for you, because it can feel like a lot. Well, for Linda, the first one that I got for you was Come to Me. And I love the picture of her just like in the rose is really beautiful. And it says, attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. And it sounds like your desire is to really have your health come back and to have your energy levels be high, right? And it's saying, I love that, attracting like a rose. And we have this saying in the priestess world that says, a rose blooms when she is ready and not a moment too soon. And I feel like that's all our healing journey too. It's like the body heals when it's ready, and not a moment too soon and not a moment too late, right? And having patience and love for our body, just as we have love for a rose as it blooms, as it opens up through the spring and into summer, really allowing yourself to nurture your body and to nurture yourself. And even if you're having chronic fatigue and having low days, really honoring yourself, for that. And also knowing that your body's healing. It's doing the work, right? And
Yeah.
you're attracting that abundant energy back into you day by day, breath by breath.
Beautiful. I was guided to pull from my angelic light work deck. That's a little bit of a newer deck for me, but so beautiful. This one, special healing for the open-hearted. And so I feel with this one for you, Linda, is I'm not sure if you already have a meditation practice, but I feel this strong pull for you to really allow yourself some time and space to maybe go into some energetic work, and especially like around the heart. Which would make sense because heart, lungs, COVID, I feel like it's a little bit intertwined there. So just creating some safe, sacred space for yourself, maybe lighting a candle, making it really a sacred space for yourself, a sanctuary where you can come and just feel really safe to go deep, and maybe finding like a meditation on YouTube, a heart healing meditation. And I feel like with that, you're going to be sort of guided to maybe the information, whether that be like a natural doctor or maybe some different supplements that you could start to add into your regime that are going to help with this healing process as well. But I feel like it's starting on this energetic level, and it just I'm feeling a lot of tingles and energy in my heart right now. So it just feels for you to just create some space to go into some deeper healing. And then with that, allow yourself to be shown the right doctors and practitioners that can help you physically as well. So will this ever heal? Yes, it absolutely will. It absolutely will. And I'm so sorry to hear that you've been going through that hard time, Linda. Hopefully that helps. Okay, Jen T. In recent months, have a ton of tingles and sensations in my head. I can't decide if this is crown activations or spirit trying to get my attention. What is your opinion? My opinion would be yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tons of tingles and sensations on your head. I would say, yeah. I mean, your crown chakra, right, is obviously opening. When my crown chakra opens, definitely tingles. And Sandy, I know you are very sensitive. Like when your crown starts to open, you definitely get like you would say, I'm tingly. Like you definitely have those like somatic responses in the body to
Yeah.
when you're connecting in.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm very clairsentient, and also, yes, I feel it physically in my body. And so, yes, I would say that all of those symptoms are absolutely tingles at the crown of your head is crown chakra opening. Absolutely. And I feel like sometimes it's our body's way of communicating with us to stop, drop, and meditate and allow yourself to tune in, because there's probably a message, a download that wants to come through for you. And so I would just nurture this way that your body is showing you it wants to really open up to your unique way of gift of connecting and your unique gifts. And so I pulled Pleiades again. I always it's like so double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity, which makes perfect sense to open up your crown chakra, to open up your divine channel, to receive the energy and the frequency from your higher self and from source and from the spirit guides of the highest vibration wanting to come through and use you as a channel for love, as a channel for light, as a channel for healing energy. And so that's what is coming through for you, Jen, is I would nurture that sensation in your crown chakra, because it feels like your channel is opening, which is so exciting. Congrats.
Yes. And just a reminder that as our channel opens, we can also learn how to shut it down, right? And to bring it back down when it gets overactivated or it's getting to be too much in the physical body, right? It's that reminder also that as we open our channel and we open our crown, then it's also imperative that we close it down and we close down our energy and really pull in our channel. And to wear any like a golden white light bubble around you or any shields that feel good for you, Jen. Just as you're doing this work, I'm a big teacher in my work around number one, being grounded in our work, but also number two, like protecting ourselves, protecting our energy. And also shutting it down when we need to. Because I can't walk around this earth and this life with everything wide open. I'm so sensitive, right? So you might be the same. So that reminder, don't forget to also shut it down and bring it down and tuck it back into the body. Okay.
So important.
It is
Equally as important as any of this work, if not more. Most important, probably number one, because if we're not grounding and we're not protecting our energy and we're not sort of creating boundaries, especially if you're open, especially if you're empathic and highly sensitive and you have these intuitive gifts, then it's no bueno. it's really, really important to ground and to create boundaries and to shut her down.
Yes.
Shut her down.
Sandy, we did a lot of that work, when we were together, I was like, "Sandy, we gotta bring it in." 'Cause see, you're naturally so open, you are,
Mhm.
and it's beautiful, and you're very somatic with it, but you had to really learn also, as we all do, how to really control it and how to shut it down when it
Yeah.
becomes too much and
Yes.
overstimulating, over it becomes over too much in the
Yes.
body, you
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Rebecca, I would love, do we have time to do a group healing with how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm like, I've probably got like 10 more minutes. We could
Uh-huh.
probably do a grounding meditation and maybe just a connection in.
I would love that.
I don't know how deep we can go into healing, but we can definitely ground in,
Why
connect,
don't we
maybe.
why don't we ground in? Because that feels really important right now to ground everybody in.
I think so too.
And we'll have you back for
Yeah.
another and we'll do a group healing.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
good. So
Okay.
today it feels really, I think, important, like we were just saying, to ground in today and to even place on any. We'll play with like a golden white light bubble around us and our energy, and really placing ourselves in a safe space, right? And maybe even shutting down our energy and just really coming home to ourselves. Okay, if that sounds good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because everyone here is very open, I can feel, and very excited and like wants to learn more and expand and awaken. But also in that, we need to take care of our channel and we need to really pull it into ourselves. Okay.
Mm.
So, getting comfortable in your space today here, sitting down, lying down, or standing wherever you are, maybe rubbing your palms together, that friction, really allowing your body, your energy to come back home, come back in. Take a deep breath in your nose, out the mouth. Deep breath in and out. Just breathing in and out, connecting to your breath, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your belly and your chest, connecting in with yourself, beginning to notice that golden liquid light that is pouring out of the heavens, out of the sky, this golden liquid light pouring down towards the top of your head. This golden liquid light pouring down towards the top of your head, spiraling down and down and down and down, where it's like right above your head, moving through your soul star chakra, which sits about, I don't know, 6 inches above your head. That soul star chakra, balancing and cleansing through your soul star. Feel as that golden liquid light moves into your crown chakra, balancing and cleansing at your crown. Feel as that golden liquid light begins to pour through the top of your head, in through your third eye, feeling that golden liquid light spiral through your third eye, balancing and cleansing it for the highest vibration of love. That golden liquid light moving in through your brain, through your command center, through your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your gums, your teeth. Just this golden light. It's pure. It's that highest vibration of love. The highest vibration on this planet is love. That unconditional love just pouring down through us, balancing the left with the right, the masculine with the feminine within our body, within our chakras, pouring down through your throat, through your heart, feeling our heart energy, the heart chakra, calling any energy back home, any parts of ourselves that we have given away, or any energy we've given over, any relationships that we are calling our energy back from. Saying, I call back my power right now. I call back my love right now. I call back my energy right now. Just calling it all back into our bodies, to be here in the present moment with us today. Feel as that golden liquid light spirals to the heart through your heart chakra, balancing and cleansing it for the highest vibration of love down into your solar plexus. Feel as it spirals down through the solar plexus, through our belly button, and into our lower belly and into our womb space. That golden liquid light spiraling through our womb, through our left hip, through our right hip, feeling that golden liquid light pouring through us, through our blood cells, through our organs, through our energy, even the energy fields that come off of us, this golden liquid light pouring through us, rearranging everything around us for the highest vibration of love. Feeling that womb energy as that golden liquid light dips through the womb, balancing and cleansing it for the highest vibration of love. The womb is our creative expression. It's where our ancient wisdom is held. Feel as the womb is pulsing. And feel as that golden liquid light begins to spiral down into the bottom of your spine. That golden liquid light pouring through your spinal energy, through the back of your neck, through your spine, through your arms, down and down and down into your tailbone, through your legs, through the upper legs, the backs of the legs, through your knees, your shins, your calves, through your ankles, just feeling all of your energy descending down through you, through your hips, through your legs, through your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. You may begin to feel like your toes or your feet are tingling or pulsing into the earth. Feel as that golden liquid light is pouring out of the bottoms of your feet, your tree roots coming out of the bottoms of your feet, connecting you into the earth, through the foundations of your building, through the carpet, through the wood, through the concrete of your building, down through the grass, the sand, the soil, the mud, and the muck, going down and down and down, deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth. Feeling this liquid golden light pouring through you and into your tree roots, diving deep into the earth. Your tree roots, you are a tree. Feel those roots make their way through that grass, that sand, that soil, that mud, and that muck, going down and down and down, deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth. Beautiful. Feel as it is descending down through the grass, the sand, the soil, the mud, and the muck. Feel as it moves through the seabeds, breaking through the earth's crust. Feel your tree roots moving so far down into earth, they're breaking through the earth's crust, coming to the middle of earth, the earth's crystal, and wrapping your energy around the earth's crystal now, sending all of your energy down to be rested, rejuvenated, and restored. And now we're going to take up breaths to bring this grounded energy back into our body. Take a deep breath in, pull it into your root and into your womb. And out. Into your belly and into your heart. Into your throat and third eye. Into your crown and soul star above your crown. And now let's begin to just shut down our energy by beginning to see roses and each of our chakras. At our soul star chakra, a rose bloom at our crown chakra, and begin to see them as they close down. See the bloom start to close in and bud in really tight and closely. And our third eye, seeing that rosebud blooming or coming back in and back into its bud, closing down into the throat, that rose pulling back in, closing down, close. What we're doing is closing in our chakras, as we've all been really open today, just closing it back in through the third eye, through the throat, coming into your heart, seeing a rose bloom, seeing that rose bloom, pulling back in. At that solar plexus, 3 inches above the navel, See that rose bloom begin to close down. The womb space, a rose bloom closing in back into its bud. See its petals just forming back in. And your root, see that rose just pulling back in. Seeing all of your chakras just pulsing back in into their buds. And then the chakras, one by one, dropping into the earth. See your chakra system drop into the earth. The root, the womb, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, crown, soul star move into the earth. The root growing a root 4 feet into the earth. So they may be rested, rejuvenated, and restored. And then inviting in, I'll give you some options here of some shields or energy to place around you. Maybe like a golden ball of light to surround you, asking this golden ball of light to surround you, ensuring that only angel guides, beings of the highest vibration of love are allowed in. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is, really protecting you, your energy, and your space. Maybe you want a violet shield or a blue shield, blue shield connected with Archangel Michael, really protective. Or a violet shield is really mentally protective over our energy. Just imagining whatever color feels good to you, wrapping around you. Feel the cloak wrap around you even. Some people like to wear a cloak. Just asking this shield, this energy to be held for the next 24, 48 hours, ensuring that only angel guides, beings of the highest vibration of love are allowed in. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And if you're needing extra physical healing, allowing this emerald green begin to cloak you. Emerald green is such a beautiful physical healing. It's associated with Archangel Raphael. It's a really physically healing cloak. Placing that beautiful emerald green healing cloak on your physical body. Asking Archangel Raphael or telling him that you're ready to work with him and healing your physical body, to be led to the foods, to the supplements that are needed to feel at your highest vibration, to heal and to feel good and joyful. Beautiful. Taking one last deep breath in and out. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Just beginning to come back to it. Beautiful work.
Rebecca, thank you so much for being here, for sharing your beautiful gift and your energy with this community.
Yeah.
And thank you, everybody who is on right now, the live, and those of you who are watching this later. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your beautiful energy. And if you enjoyed this show, please hit the like button, leave us a comment. It really helps the channel. It helps people see the channel so that they can come and receive this messages and healing if they feel so called. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Sandy, for holding this space and opening this channel and just creating this space for people to join and reconnect back home, back to themselves, and I don't know, the messages and just all the love here. Just thank you. And I really honor it. And I honor everyone who's been on today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.